Greetings everyone, and Great here for another H-Bars 3 replay. Spawn on top right side as the red Japanese, we have Vindian. Spawn on bottom left side as the blue Germans, we have BambY. BambY? BambY. It's a capital Y. And when it comes to natives on this map, there are none. Just a guy walking in circles for all of eternity. Oh, that must be a custom name. That name's a little bit longer than most randomly generated name. Tutsi Mishu? I have no idea how to pronounce any of that. And we've got Hendrik Moller, which is probably the randomly generated. The other explorer is named Kashiro, which sounds like randomly generated. Grind going on up. We got plenty of these Ibex here. Shrines can support up to 4, and there's 8 Ibex here, so it needs to get another shrine in this region. Or a shrine there works well. Oh, there's quite a bit of wildlife here, isn't there? Oops, wrong button. Oh yeah, I can't really select them. Yeah, I can get a good amount of fully populated shrines. Looks like there's 2 groups of 10, so you can put 5 shrines right there and get them maxed out. Another 2 shrines here. The deck has, or no deck's been selected, but he has enough experience there for a shipment. Germans take more experience per shipment because they get oolongs with every shipment. Some of the local doggos go on down. And he will be cleaning up some food. Carrot eggs. No deck still selected just yet. German players now has a shipment available. Probably gonna be eyeing the ship in some settler wagons, I'm guessing. No deck either. Oh, there we go. 5 cav. We've got 2 settlers, economic theory, settlers, food, wood, coin, crossbows, oolons, team cavalry attack, not team cavalry hit points, wood, skirmishers, oolons, cavalry combat, war wagons plus oolons, Hessian Jaegers, skirmishers, long range infantry hit points, increases the hit points of crossbows, skirmishers, crossbow skirmishers, and landwares, which are a variation of the crossbow, and oolons. Polish winged hussars is also set into the Royal Guard. They are classified as native, so they may not take population. Yeah, they don't take population. Heavy cannon, factory, and factory. Japanese player upgrading with the Torii gates, which will give them access to a samurai and military rickshaw, so you can get out quick barracks from that. Latest or law test. Latest or law test? I'm going crazy. And he is not brought in a shipment. Yes, he still has a Brazilian shipment. He's not going for good faith agreements. He's saving his shipments for the next age, which could be villagers, wood, coin, shrine rickshaws, Yumi archers, Yumi archer attack, musketeers, diplomatic intrigue, daimyo, charity orchard rickshaws, wood coin, Yumi archers, way of the bow, musketeers, Naginata riders, Naginata rider hit points, flaming arrows, intervention, hire ninja assassins, shift number ninja assassin mercenaries, which are probably anti-mercenary tools, anti-outlaw tools, Naginata riders, flaming arrows, shogun, and Sophie allies. And brings a shipment of coin and wood. Going for wood first. He's probably going to get the shipment's wood is probably meant for get out more shrines. Barracks going on up. Let's see, what's the good faith agreements again? Improves your improvements research points minus 50%. That makes it 50% faster. Constant improvement export cost minus 40%, so it makes them 40% cheaper. And 5 petards, however, get additional 10% increase to counter, so making it only 30% decrease. And upgrade set export costs to 2,000. Does the wild shrine there, and it's a forward shrine. I think it may be better to deploy them next to the safe wildlife. He's pulling a bit forward. After all, how many shrines can you maximum build out? I suppose the maximum is 20, so claiming all the wildlife wouldn't be half bad. But he can always go for a little bit safer. Going for coin and now diplomatic intrigue, which will effectively give him 375 export rather than 300. Now I've got some Ulans push right forward. We'll find some musketeers. Ulans are a higher damage, lower health Hussar. They're glass cannons. Another round of musketeers. The Ulan, not paying attention, does skirt on by. He is collecting for the cherry orchard rickshaw. Or now just cherry orchard, not from the rickshaw. Oh, it actually may have been a shipment. Nope, no shipment. Ulan took a bit of damage there. Blue is eyeing for eco. And is at pop cap. But needs to get out another house. There's another house. I'm now bringing a shipment coin. Going for a gang saw blunderbuss and just got some very fine coats. Lion does go down. He also has a samurai deployment field that's probably from the age up, since it gave him a samurai and a military rickshaw. Musketeers heading down south. We do have this shrine. We're seeing a bit of damage from the Ulans. This or Ulan with 6 health. 1 bullet will take him out. He is dead. Not big surprise. Couple more Ulans push away forward. Musketeers gain a bit of damage there. They have 21 siege attack. Ulan's moving around. He does bring the villagers in 1 by or 2 by 2. Hops over to the other cherry orchard. 1 Ulan does go down. Chapter 4 trying to find one of the wounded villagers. There's the wounded villager. Did a good job trying to go for a swipe. Unsuccessful. Finds this wounded villager. She was the first one to leave the town center. It does save and go down. Good micro there by the Japanese player. Forcing down some of these trading posts never hurts as well. That's a little bit out of the way, so probably been better to go for this one. Now good faith agreements, so now he's maybe eyeing for a round of shipment. He has invested the Dutch. That's where some of his export went. We got the Toshugo Shrine not being pulled out. 1 built, we'll give him 400 export. See, the German player is now aging up to the marksman game, which should give him what, skirmishers?
Aufgabe.
Stable going on up. Maybe eyeing for some Naginata riders. Maybe for some bow riders in order to counter out the Ulans that he will be fighting. Musketeers. Oh, got some blue guard upon field. So he actually invested into blue guard from the Dutch. And we don't see a bank out on the field as well. We got age 4 immediately being put up by the German player. I was not paying attention how many resources stockpiled up. Fast industrial. Japanese player still going for age 3. With number of veteran skirmishers. He may want to be defensive with them, not offensive. He is at overpop. Capped. Shipment would be useful. That will allow him getting some housing out, as well as probably more production infrastructure. Skirmishers push away forward. Villagers do back off into the town center. That lady did receive a bullet. Trying to push his way forward. Does hit one of the villagers. There's a bank wagon. Takes the wounded villager back in town center. Very good. Pulls him back as well. Doing quick, small little drag micro. And now got arsenal wagon. One of the villagers have gone down there. Trying to pull out the arsenal right in front of him. Gotta be careful it doesn't get quickly torched down. Right in front of him. And now the skirmish is being forced on back. Now going for our Shimon Nakanatas. Ending relationships with the Dutch. Skirmishers get some free damage there. Some of these units are a little bit wounded. One of them does go down. German player still aging up. Ryan getting torched down by some Uhlans, probably from shipment. And age 4 is not complete, which should give him out, yeah, a bunch of coin. A bit of a rebate for aging up for the Tycoon. And right now, the German player has a large amount of coin, and he doesn't have any mercenary decks. Maybe Hessian Jaegers seem pretty good to me at the moment. Once you get enough experience, of course. You now have some of the amalgamation being researched. Housing going up in the center of the map. He is going for a round of Ascari. He's going for mercenaries at the saloon. Wiener Coffee House. Wait, Wiener Coffee House. Great. Knocking out those riders push way forward. Those forces do get ripped apart. Naginata riders are more or less like a sour variant. They do get a little bit bonus damage versus infantry, less damage versus heavy. Some of the lizards are going on down. Zuckerbird's family. A wood block printing of a beautiful woman. Factory going on up. I think he should have gone for the Hessian Jaegers. Factory now being flown on the field. Let's see, Ascari. They are a heavy range infantry unit, mercenary, land infantry. They have 40 attack. They do range bonus damage as cavalry. So they're similar to Carolins, but do bonus damage as all cavalry. So rather than like standard musketeers do bonus damage versus cavalry, their range attacks do bonus damage versus cavalry. So he needs to stop doing those Naganatas once you see those mercenaries. And the Japanese player is going for age 4. He has access to higher ninja assassins. That should be effective versus the mercenaries. He probably has this deck meant to fight against Germans. That's probably one reason why he has these ninja. Trying to harass more of these villagers. Naginata's going to pursue the Uhlans. Uhlans have not received any upgrades just yet. And we do have the Great Buddha being put on the field. Great Buddha and age 4 will give him 5 Naginata riders and 1 orchard rickshaw. Give him 5,000 food to work with. Of course, he does have the arsenal from the Dutch as well. His current ally is the Spanish. Bring in some various merchant marines now. Not sure what some of that stuff does. Merchant marines? Can't think what it does off the top of my head. Now the cherry orchard rickshaw will be very handy. He can get more from shipments. Ulan's push way forward. He's going to need to stop them. Blue's trying to push way forward with a number of Scary. He needs to get out those ninja, but he does not have the gold for it. He needs perhaps the Yumi Archer shipments, since they can be effective versus, they do bonus save versus heavy. But right now, this is a nasty force here. These are 2 population spear musketeers that even have a bit more power than even the Mexican musketeers. Oh, flaming arrows, exactly what he needs. Gets a good volley there. He may want to go. He does. He needs to focus on this one. Villagers coming on out, which may ruin some targeting. In actuality, the villagers going straight to the gold mine, which are actually interrupting some movement there. Actually, they may have been tasked to punch some of these people in the face. Overrunning the mercenaries now. They don't do bonus damage melee against cavalry, so these the Naginata guys do even out with the less damage versus heavy. But now got 2 heavy cannon there. Overrun the heavy cannon right now is very useful. Ulan's engaging the Naginata riders. More Ascari push way forward. They will get both, of course, bonus damage versus cavalry as mentioned beforehand. Heavy cannons do go down. Naginata riders are pushing way forward. Blue does get force back there. More flaming arrows. He's lost all his flaming arrows as well. And if he still fights against more mercenaries, Ninja will be very good. More Ascari now being floated on the field. You've got a good number of Ascari here. A number of idle villagers there going to the next silver mine. Some of these villagers make it gunned down. Factory, secondary pack factory now being employed on the field. His factories are now producing coin. I'm of course biased towards heavy cannon. There's the ninja. They just camouflaged right there, so now they're going to advance the way forward. They have no damage output can be revealed at the moment since they're in camouflage. I don't know what the bonus damage is, but it's like, oh yeah, there it is. That is times 10 versus mercenary as well as hero. So they will do 200 damage per strike against these ones, and now they're going to rip them apart. They are a hard counter as you can get in this game. Mercenary decks do have incredibly hard counters. They also have pretty good siege damage there. Look at that, 60 siege damage. They are for population, so they're basically outlaw units. They're very population efficient. Their attack is specialized against one thing, but the siege damage is adequate for 4 population. In comparison, like Hussars are 20 damage, while Musketeers are 20 damage. That's probably a good reference point. 1 population for 20 siege damage as opposed to 4 populations for 60, so slightly worse off there. But they can get their damage output in a very small area very quickly. So they are still very reasonable versus structures. Ulans do go down there. The shrine has been saved. Number of flaming arrows there. Ninja, we're up here. Got a good number of veteran Ulan now. And he's eyeing for skirmishers. I wonder. What are these guys classified as? Hand infantry? Heavy infantry. So they are classified as heavy infantry. We do now have Prussian Ulans not being employed on the field. He has quite a bit of wood and coin, so maybe go for a round of falconets. Oh, we got now some of the Sotel allies, a native warrior. as well as some balloonism. His shrines have currently been tasked on collecting a point. Hotel allies are heavy infantry, they're pikemen or spearmen variant. Good bonus damage, hand attack not great. Granted, you get them good numbers. And of course, free population. There should be a good frontline unit to assist his force against all the Ulans. They will be countered by the skirmishers, however. Another round of Sotel allies being deployed on the field. They do get deployed on groups of 29, and their max is 30, so you can get out both of them out on the field. And get a nice inflation of max military units on the field. Yeah, 15 out of 30. Their siege attack is also reasonable for a spearman variant. We got some needle gunners up on the field. Needle guns are a skirmisher variant. Which, of course, like needle guns in real life, they do have a faster attack speed. Needle guns are a term for, what was it? Cartridge, early cartridge for firearms, basically. Where they use paper cartridges, pre-made paper cartridges, rather than pouring in the powder, then putting in the bullet, like a musket or early rifles. Barracks going on down. He has quite a bit of siege damage here. If Blue loses this next fight, he will be knocked out of the game no problem because he has a massive amount of siege damage here. There is no second chance for Blue at this current rate. He is ending relationships with the Spanish. I believe it's currently Spanish. Yes, it is. You know, got some more mounted archers being blown out, more skirmishers. At this point in time, heavy cannon would have been very useful. 37 villagers, even not doing any more villagers versus 40, so the Germans actually have more villagers than the settler wagons. But very similar numbers, just simply put. Ulans may find opportunity there to engage the flaming arrows. Factories do have a bit of health. Needle guns do find a volley there. And the Wiener Coffee House will go down. Militia now been brought on out, which will disintegrate. Needle guns find a good volley there. Have to be very careful about the armored arrows. He needs to send in the cavalry to take out those flaming arrows. Factory does go down there. And the Explorer goes down no problem because assassins or ninjas do pull in Savage heroes. He's letting his infrastructure going on down. Trying to squeeze out more reinforcements. He will lose both his factories, going for archaic archers, gunners, quadrant. Culverins supply field, get a good volley there onto the honored flaming arrows. And now he's at top cap. And good volley there. More infrastructure going on down. Try to go for more some Dolphin soldiers. Flame arrows take a massive volley there. Another one goes down. Flame arrows will summon the light cannon, where they're more of a generalist artillery weapon. The last flame arrow does go down now. Needle guns firing some volleys there. And looks like those culverins will quickly go on down. Ninja charge their way forward. You now got a shipment of the Naginata riders there. Does not have a shogun out in this region, nor the daimyo. Designed the counterattack there. Ulan's found a good volley. Have to be very careful of the show tells. Or Solhi, wherever you pronounce that. Villager's now firing away as well, but the villager's firing. He's lost quite a bit of infrastructure. He's now going for Japanese isolation. That's consulate. Yeah, I can't bring any shipment right now. Naginata Riders push right forward. They will do bonus damage versus these needle guns since they're classified as light infantry. They'll do about 60 damage per strike against them. They will four-shot the skirmishers. Ulan's getting some good damage. They do have 60 damage per strike as well. A number of outposts going on up. Some of German villagers going down to 25. And now I've got some armored shinobi now being pulled on the field. Huh. They are 31 range damage. They are classified as light infantry with no benefit multipliers. They're classified as siege units. They do have a 31 siege damage. I don't know why they're classified as siege. And blue is just being stubborn, not backing out of the game. We got some honor. Oh, yeah, there is a shogun to play on the field. Bring out some honored Yamabushi. They have 54 siege attack. There are heavy infantry like pikemen. Oh, we got now the Magyar Guard winged hussars now pulled on the field. They have massive damage, but he was fighting against heavy infantry there. And blue does, of course, back up the game. This is Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.